Hey, welcome everybody. In this video, we're going to recreate, this is going to be a mini part series, but in this series, we're going to recreate the B&H Photo app website. So this are not website, but app. So B&H Photo Video, I downloaded it from Google Play. You can see here it is. It's B&H Photo Video Pro Audio. It's B&H Photo Video Pro Audio. You can install it. I just installed the emulator with Google Play and I got it that way. But you can see here's some notifications. So just to kind of show you what this app is about, it's kind of like an e-commerce website where it's like you can buy stuff on their mobile app. So they're using a card view for that. They have some constraint layout stuff going on. They have lots of graphics. They have a search button. They can search for stuff. It pops up the keyword. It's very complicated, and this part's it's gonna take many videos to reproduce this. But this is probably like a recycler view here. Here are different categories, used items, just random stuff. So this is kind of probably like a recycler view. You can go into video. You can go into individual products. You can see pictures of them. You can swipe through them. This is probably using some kind of tab layout or pager. Probably a recycler view with maybe snapping. We've done some other stuff with snapping with recycler view in Kotlin. This is all going to be in Kotlin, and we're going to try to reproduce this as much as possible. I'm going to try to get through as many series as I can. So over the next couple of weeks or maybe months, I'll have updates where you can like just follow along and build it. You don't have to follow along with me, but you can just watch the videos and learn from that. So I'll just go into products just to show you a little bit more of what the app does. They have a cart system. You can read descriptions. They have specifications, reviews. You can look at reviews. You can go back to the home page. You can sort it by category. So say you're interested in DSLR cameras, you can go into there. You can, let's look for digital cameras. Let's look for digital SLRs. Say I'm interested in a high-end Canon one or whatever. So Nikon, say we're interested in this Nikon 750 here. It loads it. There's a spinning icon, a spinner there. Again, we have our different tabs for, and we can swipe between these in the box: accessories, questions, reviews, descriptions, highlights, photos, pricing, all this stuff. It's going to be very complicated, and like I said, I'll try to get through as much as I can, but as much as possible, we're going to be recreating this app all inside Android Studio. So let's go ahead and get started. I have Android Studio 3.1.1 opened up. I'm just going to call it B&H Photo Video. Daniel Malone is fine. Enable Kotlin. Make sure you check that. Next, that's fine there. We don't want an instant app right now. 23 is fine. Basic activity, next, finish. And here we go. Let's see. Okay, so this is, okay, there we go, cool. Okay, so just for, let's go back to the emulator, and I had a demo app I was playing around, so let's go ahead and just close, let's just close everything. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and close that. So okay, let's go back to the home page. Let's just start with the home screen. So let's go back there, and I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to move my emulator over to there, and I'm going to make Android Studio a little bit smaller. So let's go to the home page now. Let's see, home. Are we going there? Photography. I wonder if there's a. No, there's not that. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here's their home screen. So you can go to their news feed, or we can browse, or we can. Search. I mean, it's a really cool app. I really like it. Say you're interested in a MacBook Pro. You can go to here, MacBook. Oh, let's not do that. Let's do a MacBook Pro. I've thought about getting a Mac Pro. These are kind of expensive. They start at like $7,000. That's an older one. Those not even relevant anymore, are they? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, so MacBook Pros. Here we go. MacBook Pros. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to the home screen again. I'm getting sidetracked. So let's go to the home screen. Let's go to the home. What do we need to do? Okay, let's see what we got so far. So I'm going to switch between design and text view mode there using the keyboard shortcut. And let's make this, let's move that over so we have some more space there. So the colors aren't quite right. So let's go ahead and do, let's open up colors, colors. And what we can do is we can either put in the hex value right there, or we can just click right there and kind of, guess what it is. So let's go to some kind of green color. Let's see, what kind of color is it? That looks about right. Normally you'd get these numbers from your designer, or in my case, I guess I'm kind of my own designer. Let's make this color a little bit darker so it has some contrast. Okay, now let's go ahead and just see what this looks like, and let's go back into here. That looks close enough. It's not perfect, and they actually have it the same color on the status bar versus the toolbar, but that'll work for now. So what do we need to do? So let's go to the top here. First thing, we have a good afternoon, Daniel. Let's go ahead and get started with that. So let's go ahead and we can close colors. Let's go ahead and get rid of that because we're not going to use it, and we're not going to use that either. Wait, what did I do? Did I mess something up? Wait, toolbar. Let's do Command Z, Z, Z. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Oh, I know what we need to do. Tool. Why is it giving me an error? Toolbar found. Let's see. What did I do? I must have messed something up. I'm going to do Command Z a bunch of times. We might need to rebuild it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and... In real life, stuff like this just happens. I mean, stuff gets messed up. Let's go into our Gradle. Do we have that set up even? Kotlin extensions, yeah. So I'm going to clean imports, and I'm going to go ahead and just try to run this and see what's going on. So I went Control R to run it, and we have our Nexus 5X API 27 with Google Play. I just set that up like an hour ago. So let's go ahead and run this and just see what the problem is and see if maybe this will. So let's see what the errors were. We can do failed to do debug compile Kotlin. What's going on here? So normally when you get these errors, I just Google to figure it out. So like, and this is new to Android Studio 3.1.1. I've had some issues with it, but I've been going through some stuff, and like some of the stuff just is kind of. Let's try doing this. Do set support action bar. There we go. So it needed that synthetic import, and it added that right there. So just probably a little issue with that. I'm going to go ahead and run it again. I'm going to use same device so I can just instantly do this, and this should work. Let's hope it works anyways. And this is going to be just a default basic app. It says hello world or something. Nothing fancy. Here we go. So if we kind of compare the apps, I clicked on it. So it just says B&H at the top. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead. Oh, before I get too much further, let's do this. I'm going to open up Terminal, and I'm going to go to CD. Let's do Android Studio Projects, and then we name this B&H Photo Video. And so we'll CD into there, do git status, and you can see it's not a repository. So I have git installed, so I'm going to do git init, git status, and you can see here all our files. So git add dot git status, and you can see here all our new files. So let's do this. Let's do git commit -m initial commit. Actually, let's do it with a capital I, initial commit. So that'll put it in git repository. And now we can do git status, git log, and there we go. We see our one commit there. So let's go back into Android Studio, and let's go ahead and also you can do it at the bottom down here. They have a version control built into Android Studio. I don't really use it. I probably should at some point, but anyways. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go into resources, values, and I think it's in strings. So we'll just name the app title. We'll call it, what was it called here? Let's see, let's get that out of the way. I'm going to move that over a little bit. I'm going to make it smaller just so it gets out of the way. There we go. Okay, so theirs was, my emulator's not working. B&H. So it just, wait, where is it? I thought there was a toolbar. Oh, that was my toolbar. Oh, I see what. So they don't have B&H. They don't even really have a toolbar. They have a search toolbar, I guess. Okay, so forget that. I'm going to go ahead and shift click on that, shift click to close, shift click to close. And the first thing we need to do, let's go ahead and let's see here. We're going to need to pull in some libraries. So let's go ahead and start with just the basics. So I'm going to go, it says, good afternoon, Daniel. So it's kind of custom to me. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to start with this. So do text, view, wrap, and we need to do left, parent, right, parent, top, parent. Kind of like, I could have just kept some of that code. But here we go, and let's go ahead and do this. Let's do tools, text equals good afternoon, Daniel. Okay, so we have that there, and now we have good afternoon, but it's not looking quite right. Let's do this padding, let's do 24 dp, Let's go back to here. Now, we're kind of getting there, but I don't really have the green background. So let's do this. Let's do card. Okay, there's the first thing we need to do. Okay, so let's open up Chrome. I'm just gonna get a new window here and pull it up. I have multiple monitors. I love multiple monitors. Let's go Android card view. And so let's go ahead and just Google it, and here's the developer website. So let's open that up, and we see we just need to pull that in. Let's pull this in right here for card view, and we'll probably need to pull in some other stuff later. But for now, let's go to our build scripts. Let's go to module app, and let's go ahead and just paste that in there. Then we need to sync now, and that actually pulls in the library, if I even got the right version correct, 27.1.1. And I think that seems to work, so I'm going to shift click on the title to close it. Let's go to card view now. Let's see, card view, 100 dp, 100 dp. I'm just putting a dp in there just for now. Let's do enter. Let's go ahead and get this, and let's move it over. Let's do this, put it down there. We don't want to do that actually. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's just go ahead and see what this looks like. So let's close this right here, and so let's make the background color. Let's do this. Let's do background. We'll do primary color. That works. So now we can. Why didn't that work? Did I have a background on there? Card view. Let's see. Let's put background there. That's not working. Oh, there we go. So I might have to put it there. Anyway, let's go ahead, and what we need to do is we need to actually. I'm just going to experiment with something really quick. So I'm just going to see if this works. So we have our primary color there. So we have our card view, and let's do. Let's just see what that looks like. So we have our. This is our card view right there, and you can see there's our card view. There's our text view. So let's go ahead and do to the card view. Let's do this. Let's do. Let's just to make it very clear so we can edit. Let's do background. Do I already have background? Oh yeah, I already have background. So let's change this background color to something really obnoxious. So there we go. We have a red color. That still didn't work. Why is the background color on the card view not working? I don't know why it's not working. Background color red. Let's maybe it has to have something inside of it. I'm just experimenting here. A lot of times, I mean, people think like I'm an expert. I'm really not. I just Google stuff and figure it out all day long. I don't really do anything. So let's get rid of the color of, let's just get rid of that for a second. I'm trying to figure out why my card view is, I'm just trying to figure out why my card view is not giving the background. You see our red color there. It should show up, but it's not. And I do not know why. Let's do padding. Let's do, I just need to experiment with this really quick. So we have our card view. There we go. So we have a width and a height. I'm going to go ahead and close that. So there's our card view. So why is it not displaying the background color? Maybe it's background. Maybe the card view doesn't have a background. We could do something else. There are a couple of ways we could do this, but I'm just trying to get this to work, and I don't know why the background color is not showing up. If this, I hate to do this. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep this all in a single level of indentation, but it doesn't seem to be working so well. So I'm gonna Google something really quick. Let's Google Android card view background. Let's do background color. So let's just see what other people. So why is it always white? This looks really promising right there. So it says if you want to change the background color, use app card. Okay, so we have our first, so it's card background color. So let's try that. Let's do card background color. Let's do primary color. There we go. Let's go ahead and close that. And let's, there we go. So there it is. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do Command Z a bunch of times. And I'm just going to get rid of all of that until we have our text view back. That's kind of what I was missing there. Okay, so there we go. So it's not background color. It's what was it again? It was card background color. So card background color, and we'll do this. There's our obnoxious red, and there we go. Okay, cool. So I'm going to see if we can do something. I'm going to get rid of that, and let's see. So there's our card view. So it's really important to notice we're going to use constraint layout for this app. So one of the things we can do is we can take that red right there, and let's do this. Let's do left, left, parent, right, right, parent, top parent, and that'll kind of clash with what's on top of it. Let's do this. Both of these need to be 0dp. So 0dp says, hey, don't calculate width here. Use the dimensions of their constraint layout. And we have it set up like that. Oh, we need a height. So the height needs to be, let's do 60 dp. That'll work. Tab, that saves it. Okay, cool. So there we go. We have our color now. So let's do this. Let's do margin. Let's do 24 dp. Let's see what that looks like. So we're getting there. So if we go back to our app, you see it's a green background color. Let's go ahead and where is our text view and why is it not showing up? Let's just see where our text view is. We can click on the text view and there it is, but I don't see the text. Oh, I know. Let's get rid of the top. Actually, no, let's get rid of the spacing there. And there we go. Good afternoon from Daniel. Let's see, 24. Let's just try to put this on top really quick. See what I don't know why it's not showing up. It should be showing up. So let's do this. Let's do color. Let's see, padding. Let's do this. Visibility gone. So we'll just get rid of that really quick. So there's our text. Good afternoon. So the card view is kind of holding. So our good afternoon, Daniel, and I'm not sure why that's not showing up. Let's see, which is a standard text view here. So we have our card view, and that's what gives us the whole red background there. Then let's do something else. Let's do this. Let's do margin top 200 dp. Let's just see if it'll show up that way, and it does. So what's going on here? We need to figure this out. So now it's going back up a little bit. Let's try 70. It looks like the card view is on top of it, but I can't figure out. I have some ideas of why that is. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's get rid of this. we need to give this an ID. So we'll call this welcome card view. So now let's do this. Let's do left to left welcome. If I can type here, let's see, welcome card view, and top. Let's do welcome card view. That should center it inside of it. Let's get rid of the padding because we don't need the padding or the margin top anymore. So let's get rid of that. And we see it's still not showing up. So let's do this. Let's do text. Let's just see if text will show up here. Get rid of that. And we can extract that as a string resource. So it's still not showing up. I don't know why that is right now. So I'm just trying to figure anything out. Let's do this. Bottom, and we'll do welcome card view. So I think the hierarchy is the lower it is, the more priority it takes. So we have our ID, we have width, we have height, we have margin, we have padding, we have card background color, constraint layout stuff. So it must be something. Let's just get rid of. Let's do visibility gone. Get rid of that. Visibility gone. So there we are. Okay, that's interesting. So there it is. It's showing up a little bit. So our card view. Let's get rid of the visibility gone. Let's do this. Invisible. That'll change it a little bit. So there it is. Let's go ahead and get rid of the invisible. And our card view is there, and their text is hidden. We cannot see it. So let's try something else. Let's move this to the bottom. Let's just try that out. And we have to change the IDs and stuff. It's going to be a pain. So I could Google something really quick because I'm pretty sure the hierarchy works is the lower down it is in the file, the higher up it is. So I'm unsure about this right now, but we have our text there. Daniel, wrap content. Let's just try 0dp. And that's not working. Oh, 0dp. So where is our text view and why is it not showing up? Let's see. There's some layout issues. Okay, I must have messed something up here. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Coordinator. Refresh. Hard-coded text. We have a render problem. So that might be why it's not showing up. That's for extracted string resource. So the string resource has to do with just doing option enter and then extracting it. That's probably not likely our issue there. The issue has to do with like why the card view. I mean, I think I can do what I'm doing. Anyways, if I can figure this out in the next 60 seconds, I'll just create a new video. I'll probably just Google something. But we have a render problem. And I'm not sure why it's coordinator layout. Let's go into here. Let's just see what's going on. Let's search our project for it. Not sure what's going on there. Let's just go ahead and escape out of that. Okay, so let's just I'm just trying to think here why it's not showing up. Let's Google something. Let's Google this. Android. Let's do, if I can type here, Android. I got my fingers in the wrong place. Android card view. Constraint layout. Let's just look at some other code. So here's Stack Overflow, card view, designing card view while its parent is in constraint layout. This is probably not it. Card view inside a, you know, I could do it. I could cheat. I hate to do it that way, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do it the bad way, or not necessarily the bad way, but a way. It's not bad at all. It's just not using a single level of indentation. Let's just put it inside of there. This should work, and we can move on to something else. Let's get rid of that. And I know what we need to do now. So we set our, let's just make that, let's just select that, Control G, wrap content, and there we go. So let's go ahead and change the background color to primary color. So there it's more looking like that. Let's do 0dp. If I can type 0dp. That gets rid of it. Let's see. I don't know why that is. So let's see. We have bottom, left, left, right, right, top, top. Let's change this all to. Let's change this all to parent. And please don't get me wrong when I say this is a bad way to do it. If we look at the hierarchy, we can see it's nested. So there's that arrow there. So we have our constraint layout, then we have welcome card view, and then we have text view. I was trying to avoid that, but there might not be a way around it. Let's do. Why is this not working? So go here. Where's our text? I don't see it inside anywhere. Let's change this to 40. Let's change that to 40 and see what's going on. Let's just do wrap content for both of those. And I keep on hitting the wrong key to reformat. So there we go. Wait, is it not taking up the full width? No, it's not. Okay, so that's our problem. Let's do width 0dp. Width, so we have bottom to bottom of parent, left to left of parent, right to right of parent. Let's do this, 0dp. Text is Daniel, and it shows up there. Let's do this. Let's do bottom. Yeah, so it's at the top left corner now. So I might just